Good afternoon, Bowling Green. I'm Raylan Cleveland, and this is your weekly Falcon Sports Report. This past weekend, the BGSU hockey team faced off against Minnesota Duluth in the NCAA tournament. The setup took 29 years, but the game itself lasted just over 70 minutes as Bowling Green hockey was bounced out to the NCAA tournament in 2-1 overtime, thanks to a goal from Minnesota Duluth's Parker Mackay. Brandon Cruz scored the Falcons' lone goal, assisted by Max Johnson and Lucas Craigs. Goaltender Ryan Bednard made 40 saves on the night. Cruz and Johnson will finish the year in the top 20 for scoring in the nation with 44 and 41 points respectively. While the Falcons' season ends, their brazen efforts will not go unnoticed, but the current staff and former members of the program.
This may be difficult for me to get out, so I apologize. I want to thank our fans. We've all wanted this. I've wanted it for 9 years. They've probably wanted it for 29. But you saw how much BG hockey means to people with the orange in the building. Pretty special thing. Pretty special thing. I want to make sure that they all know how much we appreciate them putting forth the time and effort to come here and cheer us on. And we're extremely proud to be representing them with our hockey program. So everybody out there listening, thank you very much for coming. We appreciate it.
There has been a new standard put in place for the BGSU hockey program. This was the 5th season in a row for Falcons produced 20 or more wins in the year. The 9th consecutive year they have won a conference playoff series. A trip to NCAA tournament serves as a perfect reward for all of their hard work. Over on the basketball court, fans are still buzzing following one of the best seasons in years. BGSU and current head men's basketball coach Michael Huger are working to finalize a contract extension to retain Coach Huger into the future. Coach Huger said this reference last time Falcons reached the NCAA tournament. "I want to be here. This is the place I want to be. You get calls about other jobs and different things like that, and I just wasn't interested in that stuff. Wasn't something that I wanted to do. I've got unfinished business here. 1968. It drives me nuts. I want to see a new number up there. The program has shown gradual improvement, but this season, a Stroh Center attendance record sellout on February 1st when the team defeated nationally ranked Buffalo. BG also reached the MAC Tournament Championship and played well on the biggest stage, but fell just short. Expecting more from program going forward have been changed with the success. This year's team achieved. Fans are looking forward to what the future may hold. And with Coach Huger leading the future seems bright." Over on the diamond, BG Baseball took to the Ohio University Bobcats this past weekend in Athens. The Falcons took Game 1 to 7-3 behind Stroh starting pitching by sophomore Andrew Abraham and solid relief pitching from sophomore Jerry Spiza. Game 2 of the series was all Bobcats, and they led 5-1 after 4. The Falcon bats worked up on Saturday, and BG dropped the second game 12-2. The Orange and 12 Brown would go for the series win on Sunday in a rubber match. After the Falcons scored 2 in the top for the first, Bobcats would respond with 9 runs of their own across the next 3 innings and never look back. OU would take the game in the series, taking game by a score of 12-4. The Falcons took on the Dayton Flyers in same midweek action at Seller Field. Yet again, solid pitching from Jerry Spiza and some clutch hitting would lead to a Falcon victory of 12-8. BG takes on Eastern Michigan in Athens this weekend. And coming up, BG football has announced for students. Chip Crennan will have the details.
With the program working through a complete shift in leadership, new head coach Scott Leffler is holding Saturday's practice in the Doit as an open practice for students only. This opportunity allows students to gain an early look at the 2019 team with hopes of returning to the Falcon Fast style fans had appreciated in the past. The practice will be held from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. Coach Leffler and running back Andrew Clare have a message for students.
On Saturday, April 6th, I would like to invite all our faculty and all our students over to practice. We're going to scrimmage. It'll be a great day in our beautiful stadium, and we'd love to have every single one of you.
Hey BGSU students, this is Andrew Clare, and we would like to all invite you on Saturday to our open practice. Come watch how the team's doing and come see the future.
Football team has had several weeks of indoor spring practice and look to have their first outdoor session this weekend. Select seniors leaving the football program had recently changed the participatory in the team's annual pro day, open to scouts and executives from professional football. All-MAC receiver Scotty Miller ran a 4.32 40-yard dash to steal the show, but Marcus Milton had an impressive day as well, with a vertical jump of 36.5 inches. Others to participate including Brandon Harris, Montre Gregory, Jonah Harper, Romeo Masuku, and Fred Garth. Scotty Miller felt his unique preparation was the key to success.
Let's talk about your preparation leading up to today. What all went into getting ready for today?
Yeah, so I was down in North Carolina in Charlotte. That's where I trained the last 2 months, and we worked really hard. The head guy down there, his name's Jed. He's a great trainer, really smart with speed and technique. So he taught me a lot about my start, and I think that's why I ran like I did. So
your speed is obviously the thing that kind of people see right out of the gate. Mm-hmm. You felt good about your 40 time today, and anything else to judge speed?
Yeah, I felt great about my 40 time. I wanted to run like a 4.28 to a 4.35, somewhere right in there, and that's pretty much what, from talking to scouts, that's what it kind of ranged from, right in there. So I was very happy with that. Like I said, I think I had a good start and just kind of do what I do from there, just run. So it's you know.
So obviously you had some time to talk with some of the scouts afterwards and that kind of thing. Are they telling you good things?
Yeah, the scouts are pretty interested. I think after today they saw me weigh a little heavier and gained about 10 pounds. So I think they like that. Yeah, and they're all saying good things, positive things. I talked to a ton of teams today, and they're all saying they're going to contact me and stuff like that. So I'll be in touch with them, and I'm excited to see where this process leads.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Scott.
Thank you.
BJSU gymnastics team has been dominant for stretches this season and looks to continue that trend this weekend. Senior Lauren Domino and junior Giovanna East will represent Bowling Green at the NCAA regional round of competition tomorrow. The duo will compete at the Baton Rouge Regional hosted by LSU. Domino will compete on the vault in the third rotation at 3 p.m., while East will compete on the all-around in the second session at 8 p.m. Bowling Green has been represented at the NCAA regional round of competition in every season since 2008, and the Falcons look poised for another tremendous postseason run.
I'm so excited. It's hard to describe how excited I am. I know me and Giovanna are just really happy we were chosen to go to LSU, and it's always been my dream to compete there, so I'm really excited to finish out my career there.
Sure. And then you've got a lot of experience. How do you use, at regional meets, you've competed a couple times, how do you use those experiences to perform successfully this weekend?
I think it's just knowing there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of momentum going on there, so just really focusing on myself at that meet and just really channeling all the energy into this huge vault is going to be really exciting, and just focusing on that part.
Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure because the vault, I mean, it's quick,
yeah.
And then you're done. Like, is there pressure to like perform like that one time?
There is a little bit, but I think I've just been practicing so much because I've been doing vault since my freshman year here, so I've just been having a lot of experience through that, so it's, yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Here's a look around BG athletics this week. BG hockey finished the season with an overall record of 25-11-5. They finished their season making history by advancing to the NCAA tournament, but ultimately losing to defending national champion Minnesota Duluth. The baseball team is 10-14 on the season, but have started to gain momentum into conference play, having won 6 of their last 8 games. And BG softball has been playing some great competition early in their schedule and find themselves at a 13-19 on the year. Women's basketball finished their season with a 9-21 overall record. Junior Andrea Cecil was named to the All-MAC third team, while first-year Falcon Morgan McMillan was chosen to the MAC's all-freshman team. Men's basketball is looking ahead to next season after reaching the MAC tournament game and only losing 2 seniors to graduation. Meanwhile, BG Tennis is currently 8-9 this season, with their next match taking place versus Toledo on Sunday. And that's all for this week's Falcon Sports Report. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. For our entire wonderful crew here and everyone here at BG24, thanks for watching. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at BG24TV and BG Falcon Media. Check in again next week for more highlights, interviews, and stories from your favorite Falcon teams.